this arguing would be, I was going to say,
your fingers look like toes. I'm just saying. Like normal fingers, toe fingers.
They're not toe fingers. My fingers are finger toes, but anyhow, you know what? You're going to make me put my foot up here.
No, do not show your foot. I think YouTube bans that. I think we'll get flagged for you.
Really?
Yeah. For showing your feet, we would get flagged.
Really?
Yeah.
All it is just show how long my toes are. Somebody's got a fetish out there. That's their problem. Anyhow, you froze already. We're not even a minute in. We're not even a minute in yet, and you already froze.
Right, but there's fetishes. No, it's you. How do you know it's the
funniest phrase, though? You have to see it.
Now you're back.
Yeah. No, I froze drinking. It's fine. I was just having a long drink. Why do you not trust me?
Yeah, I just mixed one. That's what you heard with the soda popping. Anyhow.
For those of you who don't know, we have an official merch page. See the link below. Or the ticker below that.
For everybody that's just jumping on us just going ahead and having some fun with arguing and everything, don't forget the hashtag Don't Be a Nick. Follow us on Facebook at the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. Words are obviously hard tonight already. Follow Zach on Instagram at MPJags. We have official merchandise at cafepress.com/Jaggers Juxtaplooza. Hashtag Don't Nick.
So where can they follow you at?
I-80 today. Pineapples already being thrown at me.
You need to get on the Instagram before somebody else takes it and get, like the Instagram Pineapple Man or something.
No, because I don't need to be confused with Pineapple Express.
Why? You'll be out of the Army.
I still need my CDL, my certified
they don't care
license.
What they're going to drug test you?
Grade A certified dumbass license.
So
you and I both have it. So hey, whatever.
Yeah. Needless to say, so first of all, got my cyber frog in. Look at this box. Look at this box next to my head.
Definitely larger than your head.
Right.
And it actually has something in it, unlike your head. Now it has your head in it, too.
Now I'm Cyberfrog, see? Anywho's it. So I got that box in. Amazing. A really, really nice book. Like, he goes through and explains the story of, like, the rise and fall of Cyberfrog in it, like, as an artist. Like, going from comic company to where he is now. Before each book. And, I mean, that book sits yay thick. I mean, it's right about like that, hardcover.
Basically explaining like his creative process or whatever.
Here and there, but it's a lot of just reprint of the old black and white, uncolored, published, because it got published uncolored.
Oh, okay. So just like rough drafted pretty much.
No.
A little bit better than that, but.
No, it was published without colors. So it's lined in ink. So it's penciled in ink, right? With the lines, but there's no color put into the original art when they released the book. It was published by a publishing company. They weren't expending the money to pay somebody to color it. So the covers would be colored, but then you would open up the book and it was all black and white. Think your Sunday paper comics versus your weekday comics.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a little bit cheaper to print.
A lot cheaper to print. You don't have to print in the color. and pay somebody to color it first.
Is that the dog yelping or somebody imitating the dog?
Speaking of dogs yelping.
Oh no.
Speaking of dogs yelping. First of all, I got told the mailbox, but whatever. But it goes well. Can you see on my watch the fucking package they shoved in my fucking mailbox? It's ridiculous. It's asinine. I don't know how hard it is to walk a package up to a house if it's bigger than the fucking mailbox. Not force the fucking folds into the mailbox.
Yeah. Was that your food for the week?
No, that box won't fit in the mailbox. That comes UPS. UPS knows better. USPS, on the other hand.
Oh, my.
They've got a union, I think. So, but no.
Can you really call it UPS anymore?
Yeah, because it's not UPS freight.
True. The home delivery stuff is still UPS.
Right.
For now.
Yeah.
For now.
This is the same people that, because it's coming out of Target, right? That's what I get for shopping Target. But we ordered bleach for school, right? Because they need it for the school supply list. And that exploded all over inside the box.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you got to call to the postmaster now?
No. We just reported it to Target. Stop! You're bouncing the whole computer. So, but it was in a plastic bag, and it leaked through the plastic bag in through the box and destroyed some stuff that was in it.
Wonderful.
So, yeah, it's Target. What do you expect?
Clothing?
No. It's just school supplies. But like I said, it's Target. What do you expect? This is what I get for not just shopping at Walmart, being done with it.
Well, at least your school supplies are sanitized.
Right. Other than half of them couldn't go. Anyways, but speaking of animal abuse. So when we went out there and visited you in Pennsylvania, I witnessed animals crying and begging for salvation.
Yeah, with that show, it was kind of questionable. Is it crossing the line into that or not?
Well, today, I witnessed even worse.
Actual full blown, no question about it.
Yeah. I witnessed child abuse.
Child abuse.
I witnessed child abuse. So we went to the ice rink, and they're having this show put on the ice rink, right? Because the amphitheater, it was potential of rain, so they moved it out of the amphitheater into the ice rink. And right, we didn't go ice skating. You're right. Anyways, so they're having these two. One of them, yeah. So you've watched Big Bang Theory, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how Leonard looks.
Yep.
Okay, when he's got the long hair too.
Yep.
That like it's shaggy down to here, like the old Leonard look.
Curly, yeah.
This one guy looks just like that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. This is gonna be good.
Okay. The other guy reminds me of. I don't know. He's like kind of nerdy, kind of like weird, whatever, like almost flamboyant, but not. And they're wearing like khaki, like Steve Irwin clothes.
Okay.
Like Crocodile Hunter with the boonie, but the folded up, like whatever.
Folded on the sides.
Right. Just on one side. And this is a dinosaur show.
Oh, okay.
We've got like animatronic dinosaurs.
I was getting ready to ask, what'd they do? Use a kid as a puck?
No, that would have been appropriate. This was not.
They threw him into the T-Rex's mouth, huh?
No. So first they've got these little animatronic dinosaurs, and the one dorky Leonard-looking guy carrying it around, and they're doing the overplayed, like falling over, and like the just dorky. But it's obviously for children, right? You're playing up thing. They get to see real dinosaurs, so you got to play it up.
Yeah.
And then what they did is they bring out this Brontosaurus or Brachiosaurus, whatever, baby one, and it obviously fits handheld, and it's able to, it's roaring and things, and you can tell it's got an arm to manipulate, right?
Yeah.
And then they bring out a is it Triceratops or something, or one of these freaking head one? I don't know. But then they bring out this supposed Velociraptor.
Okay.
Okay. The reason I say
is that the one that like moves in on people? That one?
No. We're not. These aren't inflatable. These things, for being a free show.
No. I'm talking about the animatronic that like lunges at people, sort of.
These are all puppet animatronics.
Okay.
So they're hard. They're puppets. So they've got some like give to them, but you can tell there's an arm up in it controlling it. But they have sound effects built into it and everything. Like freaking can move around a little bit more than what you would with a normal puppet. Like these puppets probably cost a couple grand a piece.
Yeah.
They're borderline animatronic. They're not like remote control animatronic or anything, or like any hardwire, but they're an animatronic puppet.
So they're a puppet suit, pretty much. Puppetoon.
No. Like this would be like Oscar the Grouch. Like you've got that, not Big Bird, right? But like just a little hand Muppet.
Okay.
But you've got the arm up in it because it's up against their chest like this, and they're carrying it around like it's a baby wrapped in a blanket type thing, right? The Velociraptor they bring out though is more in line with the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park, which isn't an actual Velociraptor.
Clever girl.
Right. And so it's got they were showing the hook claw that's from the Velociraptor, right? But that claw is way too big for the Velociraptor. You know what I mean? Like it is, but it isn't. But they show this little Velociraptor, and I was like, that's the size of like a full-grown Velociraptor, if I remember right. Like if I had my son there, my son could have told us. He probably would have walked up and like, "You're dumb. This is what dinosaurs." He's got holds in his head like all these dinosaur facts. Can't tell you how to do laundry, but he can tell you about every fucking dinosaur, what period they're from, what that period's time frame is in history, and it's like a Pokedex of dinosaurs. And I only say that because he's got a Pokedex in his fucking head too.
Oh God. Yeah. Drink.
Yeah, but I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't understand what it matters.
Yeah.
So anyways, so they have this Velociraptor. Can you imagine how well this goes over? Because it's the first carnivore they bring out. So it's got the guy's got it in his hands, but he's like running, like, oh my God, but it's like feet are kicking up in the air at like waist high, but like it's strong enough to toss him around, lunging at the kids and everything. I'm like, and there's a bunch of girls there, and we're there with
freaking out.
My daughter's one friend from school as well. So you got two little 5-year-old girls just shrieking, hiding, right? Bawling their eyes out. Sounds like a good time. Bawling their eyes out. I'm like, oh my God.
Sounds like a good time there, though.
No, that they wanted to leave. Like they were done. Like they wanted to leave. It was scaring them. It was terrifying them. And then they bring out the Tyrannosaurus. It's their baby Tyrannosaurus. This motherfucker. This thing. You know how people run around in like the inflatable suits?
Yes.
This wasn't an inflatable suit. This was a giant Muppet that they're inside of. One guy inside of running around. So it's as tall as they are, like the normal person is, right? Its mouth moves. It's running around. Its tail frickin' moves around. Like this had to be like this was like multi-$1,000 fucking costume, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got realistic looking teeth. So the teeth are obviously a hard plastic of some sort. Like not just like, your cheap knockoff. Like these things look legit. The only thing that gives away 100% this is like a person in a suit, not just some like really well played animatronic, is because it's got clips going down where the legs are, like on the inner legs, so you can kind of see through where it was. But you could, looking at the feet, you wouldn't know that it was shoes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened with the T-Rex?
The girls were a little scared. But the one needed to go potty right as it was coming out. So we took the girls potty right when they would have gotten over right where the girls were. Literally right where they were. Like the one little girl, like she's freaking out. Her mom's got the brand new like month-old baby with her, right? And so she's sitting there like trying to feed this baby. Her daughter's freaking out trying to climb up on top of her. And like it's like, well, he's a dad too, and no, it's not good enough because her dad's at work. It's like I used to be a police officer. All of a sudden, okay, was fine with me being there to protect her from the dinosaur.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Too bad she doesn't understand the truth of that statement yet. That you were just an MP.
Yeah, it was a better police officer than what we've got around here. You had to remember, I was combat trained.
Can't technically disagree with you. Like, I mean, a lot of police forces now are lacking in many ways. But anyhow,
yeah. So,
I mean, not dissing them, but at the same time, things need to step up in certain ways.
There's a lot of politics being placed inside the departments. And I'm not talking
like what you and I dealt with in Afghanistan.
No. Well, see, yeah, exactly. I'm not talking like Democrat, Republican politics. I'm talking like scratching each other's backs and stuff politics, like the good old boy system politics.
Oh, locally for you there.
Yeah.
That sucks.
The not my town, but the next city over. They're having issues where like the assistant police chief resigned. They denied his resignation, and now they're both, the chief and the assistant chief, are on administrative leave.
They denied his resignation.
They denied his resignation, and he was resigning due to issues with the chief. They denied his resignation, and now they're both on administrative leave. That's all I know. I have not gone out of my way to watch their city council meeting.
That's interesting.
Right. So these dinosaurs are running loose in that city, and I'm telling you, the police chief can't even take control over it.
The dinosaurs are taking over.
I believe it. But
Jurassic Park in the middle of Ohio.
That's how they started out their story, because they're like the mosquito and the amber.
Yeah.
DNA and blah, blah, blah. This is how we have dinosaurs to show you.
Interestingly, that ties into Cyberfrog.
It does. Kind of not at all.
Frog DNA mixed with dinosaur DNA, and boom, they got the dinosaurs back.
Well,
they
yeah, but
used frog DNA to patch. Remember?
But that was Chelsin, which is an alien ship, came to Earth, and instead of having the Boy Scouts where they were supposed to be, so she could turn one of them into the cybernetic hero for the world, all that was available for her, and it needed done right now, was a frog, and then secretly a salamander.
But a frog was used to fill in the blanks once again.
No. Frog was there to save the day. Nice try, though. You really need to read your Cyberfrog history first.
You just gave it to us and wound up using a frog instead.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. It's totally different. Totally different.
That's a weird parallel to put in there.
Cyber Frog's cooler.
Yes, I'm not denying that.
I need somebody to do my artwork, though. That's my issue.
Definitely not this guy because I can't draw.
This cannot be the answer everyone gives me.
You've seen how I draw.
I know. We'll sell all your stuff. We'll move you over here into my camper, and we'll take the money from selling your stuff to take and pay for an artist to do my book. Thank you for your investment.
I don't think that philosophy will fly.
Thank you for your investment.
I don't think that will fly.
No, but it'll get you moved out of that state.
I don't think that's going to happen at all.
What, selling all your stuff? I suppose. But with all the blankets you have in your house, there's a high potential I could fund my book. I could yard sale every blanket in your house, and I could fund an entire comic book. The question is, which book would sell to make it actually worth doing? The one I've got more of or the one I have less of? Oh. See, I liked mine. Though you wouldn't play on it. You've got a lot of blankets in your house.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, to the audience, let's not pick on the other Zach because apparently he can't take a joke today.
No, it's just.
I just said use your blankets to fund my comic book.
It could possibly.
Yeah, that's all I wanted you to acknowledge. And the other thing is, it's just saying that they're calling a bet. You'll have to use your Instagram on the whole trip over here to prove everybody that you actually came.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I guess you don't have an Instagram. But those of you who are after an Instagram, you can follow me at MPJags. You can follow this schmuck at I don't have a fucking anything.com. I know. You're being called out by our social media manager right now.
Oh, I imagine so.
You got called moody because normally she can pick on you and you take it in good fun. But today, no. She said you're moody. Wow. She literally just
tried to figure it out how, when.
No. She literally just asked if you're on your period. She asked that. She's also like 4 drinks in tonight. Like I'm behind her.
I'm behind everybody, so you know.
She's now claiming 3 drinks in.
This is the first one.
When we got home, one day when I was cooking dinner and one now. That's 3.
Apparently she's like 6 drinks in right now.
Oh my lord.
I know. I'm bad at math. She just listed off 3 different drinks, but
3 different drinks twice. That's 6.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's the only way she
just because it's a double and fits in the same glass doesn't mean it's one drink.
It's a lot of schnapps in the bottom of that cup. It's like that much schnapps in the bottom of the cup.
Oh my god.
Okay, this one might be less. The last one I poured because I use these lines here, the shorter lines as a judgment call, and it was almost to the top of that.
So it was actually the longer lines.
Yeah, no, I used the shorter lines, but it was all schnapps, and the rest is grape crush. So
I don't need to know what your plans are tonight with that.
My plans are getting a good night's sleep before church.
Oh,
And we're trying to, cope with watching the child abuse that occurred with these dinosaurs attacking these screaming children.
it's not really child abuse, though. It's just putting
It's not. It's not child abuse because they willingly came to the show. I mean, that's horrible logic.
maybe making them appreciate the time frame that they're in more.
Hey, the cat is not one of those dinosaurs.
Could be.
It's not a bunny rabbit. It's a cat. But yeah, apparently that her friend's mom feels horrible inviting us to that. It's like, no, it wasn't bad.
It was worth the 2 shows for the price of 1. Is that
Right.
what you're saying?
Yeah, it gave me a good laugh. Because this one kid kind of spoke up. He's like, good. And they're like, oh, what's your name? He's like, good. It's like okay, good.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you got 2 shows for the price of 1 then.
Yeah, then he said Ote later on, and they're like, oh, okay, good Ote. Then they just called him that like the whole rest of the show, good Ote.
Oh, I bet you his parents were proud of him.
I have no idea they were. They're the biggest problem with the whole thing. I saw how many overweight parents there were. Ridiculously overweight parents with their skinnier kids, and I'm looking going, I hope that's not genetic.
Good question.
Let's put it this way. Triple your weight, and that was probably some of these parents.
Oh, they were pushing the 1,000-pound mark. They were competing for who could hit the 4-digit mark.
And the worst part is the people that it was mostly the women, and the husband was like, let's just compare the stick to the freaking trunk of a tree. Like it's probably the best comparison, and I'm like, oh my god. Like that, the one lady, she's coming
one of those
in.
where they're sleeping in separate beds because if they rolled over, they'd die.
Oh my god, the one lady, like I'm not trying to fat shame people, so I'm not calling out their names because I don't know them, thank God. But like when your ankles come out past like the edges of your shoes, like do something about your health. That's my issue. Do something about your health. It's one thing, okay, hey, we all gain weight as we grow older. It's just going to happen.
Except for you.
But, well, no, I've gained some weight. But no, the problem comes, like, there's the people that you look at and you're like, you literally don't take care of yourself because you see they're coming in with their fucking super glug and it's their 6th one of the day.
Yeah.
Like literally not taking care of themselves. I have no idea what the comment coming in says. Just like he's never going to visit. I like that comment. It's not about being tiny. That's the thing. Nobody wants tiny. Like if I want tiny, I have no way to say that doesn't come out wrong. All right.
You already doomed yourself.
No.
I'm waiting for a glass bottle to go flying at you.
No, wrong type of wrong. No, it's one of those like nobody wants freaking skin and bone. I'm not even joking. At one point in my life, I was skin and bone. You know how many girls I got? Not really any. I joined the army. Then they ruined my teeth, and I'm lucky I have a girlfriend. And then I got her to marry me, and then we went from there. I'm going to have to fix my teeth because they just keep getting worse.
Oh, my. It happens though. That's actually something that naturally happens as you get older too. Is
What,
tooth
losing
problems? Tooth problems.
At least the dentist told me.
Yeah, you got questions to answer there.
No, I don't. She's literally being a smart ass. Which is really well played for the internet, but I can't read it, and I'm not going to throw it up if I can't read it.
It begs the question: are you allowed to have one or not?
What?
Yeah,
I can't read it.
Go ahead, click on it. I dare you.
I can't see it to click. Is it that you got a girlfriend?
You were clicking on all the other ones.
Does it say you got a girlfriend?
Yeah. With a question mark.
She said that out loud. She's literally sitting where I'm staring at her right now. And you should have seen the shit-eating smirk on her face, and she's trying to call me out on it. Where it's like, I got knives, bitch. And it's like, oh, man, whatever.
You know, if anything went sideways, this episode is going to wind up in court.
Yeah, every jury and judge will look, he deserved it. He spoke stupidly, even though he meant not what he said.
The power of alcohol compelled you.
No, I have hardly anything to drink. It's probably just dinosaur trauma.
That is a really old trauma.
It is. Have you ever seen a dragon?
Bearded.
I'm sitting there, guard duty. Middle of fucking Afghanistan.
Oh, those ones. We had one that was around a hut.
No. I'm sitting there, middle of Afghanistan, right? And this giant fucking lizard comes flying by, right? And I was like, the fuck? It's climbing all through the trash and everything, the burn pit. And First Sergeant comes walking by, and we're like, First Sergeant, there's a giant ass fucking lizard in there right now. He goes, is it a fucking dragon? And of course, he's Latino, so he's got his accent to go with it. But is it a fucking dragon? Yes, First Sergeant, it's a fucking dragon. Shoot that bitch. Okay. That's permission if I ever heard it. Didn't get to shoot it. It didn't come back after that. It knew better.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just wound up sending her a quick text message there that, I saved stuff for her so she doesn't have to worry about actually cooking.
But, I mean, sure. Drive it out here. I'll eat.
Wound up going ahead and doing up some steak earlier.
Yeah, well, by the time you guys get out here, it'll be freaking like lunchtime, so we'll be good. Well, I won't have to help my wife cook anything.
When we do come out there, I'm halfway tempted to try an old school trick when it comes to food. I'm thinking that I ought to try a manifold meal.
No. See, maybe on the road, but no.
Yes.
You come out here, we've got a couple things we're going to do. One, we're going to make our noodle, our kielbasa noodles.
Yeah.
We were just trying to figure out how much we have to be able to feed everybody.
She doesn't need to be making pizza.
We got it down to a science for 2 people.
She's talking about making them pizza now. She don't need to be making them pizza. Just enjoy the steak. I made it.
Stick him in the oven. It'll be like freaking
I can't say what I want to say on that one.
What's the one with the gingerbread house?
Huh?
Well, they shoved the witch in the oven. Hansel and Gretel. It'll be like Hansel and Gretel. Just shove them in the oven.
Yeah. Oh, ow. Ow, ow. Why is this shoulder hurting me right now? Because I'm decrepit.
Because Jesus loves you. This you know.
So,
For your shoulder tells you so. Hold on. Let me get
That
a
should have
drink.
been my response last week. Oh my God. We'll get into that in a minute. Oh. This is going to be good. That would have been. Why didn't I think of that before?
He got a stick on his foot. He got his stick on her.
Waiting for Zach to get back because I'm not going to go into this without him being here. So, with you saying that, it just dawned on me that's probably what I should have said last weekend when we went to the fair, and then there was this faith healer there. And yeah, so like laying hands and trying to pray and make pain go away or heal, whatever. Yeah. I don't even know how it happened, but yeah, before I knew it, I had hands laid on me. And
Cat, don't get involved.
it didn't work, obviously. It really didn't work. But, you know, now that you say that, that would have been the perfect response back.
I've got a cat fight going on in my house right now. Right? Our calico
Against
cat
the cat?
is hissing at this little black and white kitten that we've got now, right? The problem is the little black and white kitten thinks it's funny and thinks it's a game as it's laying back, hissing and like trying to beat on the little black kitten, and it just sits back like, because the problem is the big calico has no front claws, so she can't do anything. And the kitten's got claws, and it's like, but it's got no strength behind it whatsoever.
Oh, my.
So, yeah. It's hilarious watching this little kitten beat up on this cat like 2 to 2.5 times its size. And this one, unlike the other ones, is actually playful. So, yeah. It's constantly like batting at everything across the house.
Nice. So it's the type that the laser pointer, it will crash everything.
Yeah, probably. It'll run into things.
I know what to bring.
Yeah, it jumps at the door. It's one of those that's dumb enough to jump at the door. Now, when I was a kid, we had the cats where if you took the laser pointer up the wall, you could, if you got it going just right, you have to give them some distance before they come, and they'll go almost to the ceiling, leaping up the wall.
Nice.
It was in a house trailer, so, I mean, you can judge the ceiling of the hallway.
Yeah.
So.
A little bit lower than your average ceiling.
Right. The hallway ceilings are. But anyways, so laying of hands.
Yeah. Yeah. So literally I'm there with the kids and whatever. I'm not going to yank the kids from some sort of an activity, you know, and faith healer walking up to me and immediately putting their hands on me.
What spurned them to touch you?
It's her fault.
What spurned them to touch you?
So I was wearing like one of my uniform T-shirts just because, you know, whatever, the heck with it. I have so many of them. Screw it, right? And they're breathable. And I was wearing my boots or whatever. And I guess they asked her, you know, if I was in the military and whatnot. And she said yes. And they're like, oh, so many military members are got something wrong with them, hurt, whatever, whatnot. Yeah, that's literally what led into it.
So they touched you.
Yeah.
Can you point on the doll where they touched you?
On the shoulder. You know what? It was the same shoulder that was hurting me a minute ago. That's pretty bad. Oreo?
Yes. This thing. With the little Siamese eyes. Because it's actually part Siamese.
It looks special.
So, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, it was just really awkward was.
I'm not going to choose to knock on somebody's religion. Because that would be wrong of me.
And I'm not necessarily going to say, that there aren't real ones out there.
No. We'll stick to the faith, healing, laying of hands and stuff. That just anybody has the ability to do that.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, they're going on with. We're still in the COVID scenario where they're saying now that we should keep distance between each other again. So don't touch me if I don't even know you.
Yeah.
In fact, that was the greatest part of this entire thing, because there's a lot of tragedy that went with it, was people stopped wiping their butt, not washing their hands, and then touching other people.
And something else that's absolutely great. There's two things that I actually missed from when we were at the height of everything last year. Two things. No traffic. And the second thing is, if I was at the convenience store getting something, right? Anywhere for that matter. Nobody was too close to me as I was reaching for my wallet to grab my card and pay for my shit.
There's that.
I hate being crowded when I'm paying for something.
Yeah. Apparently, when they took my daughter with grandma and grandpa to go to fair up by them, that they were doing Bible story face painting thing, and they were really trying to cram it down the throat instead of just politely, no, we don't really want to do that right now. We don't necessarily feel comfortable with all these people. You don't know who's sick, who's not. I guarantee you're not using a new brush every time.
See, I came prepared this time.
So, yeah, and you got to watch, because you never know which denomination's involved in it, too. And they get really pushy for some of them.
And getting pushy. I'll go ahead and throw this denomination, whatever group out there, right on here. I don't care. Getting pushy. Quit going through a damn phone book and calling people at random. Jehovah's Witnesses.
They have phone books.
You get what I'm saying, though. Twice, calling me, trying to get me to do whatever and join them in some sort of conference or whatnot. I'm sorry, I never signed up for anything, and how you guys got my number to begin with when it's unlisted and it's my cell phone is beyond me.
I just like how they keep mailing this stuff now instead of showing up to the door.
Oh, yeah, all the handwritten letters all the damn time, too. Yeah, let me tell you.
No, they're typed. We get typed ones.
You get what I'm saying. I mean, we get the handwritten ones. They're nuts. I need more ice. Whatever, I'll go without ice.
My point being, it's nice. The thing I feel bad for is the Girl Scouts that keep trying to go door to door to sell cookies, and they're having to wear masks and try to explain cookies. because people don't want to open their door, and these poor girls are like knocking on doors because people didn't want to open their door.
Yeah.
I was always like, I don't have any cash right now. Sorry. Maybe next year.
Yeah. Well, we'll come back if you want us to come back later this week. Nope. See you next year. Bye. Sorry, kid. Out of luck.
Their prices have just gotten so astronomical. It's got to be because all the girls are joining the Boy Scouts now.
Yeah, I was wondering when we were going to see the Boy Scout troop selling cookies.
I don't know they can.
Why not?
Overpriced too, because I think the Girl Scouts have it like trademarked with the.
It'll
Scout.
be some sort of a new merit badge for them.
So we are having a horrible couple weeks.
In what regard?
Well, so we lost. As you know, we had lost a bird.
Okay.
And now
Gave up a cat, picked up another cat. Picked up another bird.
I'll say it. Okay. We so we're down to one bird, and now we only have one lizard as of today. Technically yesterday, but yeah. Without saying it out loud, you know. But
So,
yeah, we're having one of those weeks.
Wait, you're down to one bird now?
Yeah.
So you lost a second one.
Yes.
And you never even mentioned this.
Yeah, just past. No, I think I did, but just past the 2 week mark for like the
Was
return
it a
or whatever.
replacement?
Yeah, just past the 2 week mark.
So it was the replacement one.
Yes, actually the middle one. So yeah, the middle bird, because we had the eldest bird's the one we lost. Then we have the middle bird, and then we have the newest little yellow one.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure the middle bird was the male, right? I think it's killing the other ones. I think I have a serial bird killer in my house, and I'm scared. I am terrified.
No, what it is
I'm
never
waiting
mind.
for it to escape. I'm waiting for it to escape and start offing everybody in the house.
Okay. So what he's doing is he's
It's
tired of
looking
the
at me.
nagging.
Don't talk. Shh. It's staring
He's tired
at
of
me.
the nagging.
Right.
Animal Kingdom has a different order of dealing with that.
Right. Well, and now we're down to one lizard. Yeah, it's just a hell of a week. But what we decided was we're not doing replacements. We're gonna wait, and then we're going to reseal this tank completely differently once the other one is.
So did it get out?
No, just it. Who knows how long they sit inside those pet shops, out of all honesty, before you get them?
Well, I mean, as long as you've had them, I wouldn't say it's anything from the pet shop that caused it.
No, I'm talking age-wise.
Well, yeah.
That's what I mean. Age-wise, who knows?
Dad, can you see something?
Ooh. So, yeah. I mean, and we've been keeping an eye on it for a couple weeks now, like since we got back, and we're like, okay. And it was moving around a lot less. It wasn't going after the food. It just completely just slowed down. Like it was still moving around. It just slowed down.
Yeah.
Got lost all its weight. Was like the food could jump right in front of its face, and it just wouldn't even try to.
Wonder what sickness a lizard would get.
No idea. That's if it was. It could have just, like I said, it could have been old age.
Yeah. Obviously didn't fry itself on the heat lamp.
Yeah. I mean, the only other option was, because it's so sad that you're not coming to visit that it just finally
Oh, you're gonna blame it on me?
Did all it
Really?
could.
You're gonna blame it on me?
I wasn't the first one to say blame it on Zach.
It,
In fact, I heard the
that's the
side
alcohol
right,
talking over there. Oh man, that's the offset alcohol talking.
Yeah. So, yep, cat fight's starting again. I kind of wish you guys could see this, but I think YouTube would flag it. I don't know. Nope, the little shit just ran back away. It's like, haha, you can't chase me. And then doesn't realize that the older one doesn't even care and is staying over there.
The older one's like, oh, I'm being left alone for a second. Finally.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So, for those who don't know, apparently VA is doing presumptive things on what is it? Presumptive disability.
New presumptive conditions.
Yeah, with the burn pits. So we'll see where that goes. They haven't acknowledged any of the cancers yet, but they're acknowledging sinusitis, rhinitis, asthma.
What just happened? Because it sounded pretty good.
Yeah, I know. This little thing just goes like comes out of nowhere, leaps in the air, and comes down right in front of the cat and the other cat, and that's the female cat you hear go around. It's just literally getting pissy that it's going anywhere near.
She just wants to be left alone by the little one.
Yeah, pretty much. But the problem is she doesn't want. She's a jerk to that little one all the time anyways. So she kind of deserves it. Like she won't let it near her. It just wants a friend.
What's up with the dogs in the background?
Oh, they're mad.
They're mad.
Yeah, they're on the other side of the fence.
Oh, you got them pinned up right now?
Yeah, they're in the kitchen right now. Dinner was still going on and whatnot. So,
what'd you have for dinner tonight?
Pork sloppy Joe.
Oh, that's not too bad. I think I'm going to do some pulled beef barbecue tomorrow. I'm feeling ambitious.
So my wife just found Scorpion Island by accident, apparently, or scorpions on an island. I'm not really sure. So yeah,
On Animal Crossing?
yeah. And the scorpions can only hit you once, and you end up having to get saved.
Okay.
Whereas like the wasps, you can get 2 stings before they get you too badly.
Mommy, don't go.
Oh, okay. Well, tell her to catch them.
No, I'm scared.
Yeah, I don't know anything with that game. I just figured.
You should give it a try.
Nah. Don't really have time for it. No way, you know. I mean, I ain't got time for anything else. So I mean, I definitely ain't got time for a game.
You can do it during cheerleading.
Yeah, okay.
It'll travel with you. It's either that or you learn to do the splits, one or the other.
I'm pretty good at splitting my pants already.
So my point being, you're pretty good at your cheerleading stuff, I guess. And so I guess instead of interrupting with Animal Crossing, you keep focused on your cheerleading career. You got pom-poms hanging around too?
No, I don't.
I really don't want to see. You're a little too tall to be in a miniskirt though, so nobody wants to see that because we'd all look up to talk to you, and we'd see things we don't want to see.
Or be like, he wasn't lying.
It is. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna be mean. I I was be like, it is tiny, but I figured it's just not YouTube appropriate. But you know what? You wanted to laugh for it, so.
Oh.
We're talking the length of the skirt, right? Or
Yeah, the kilt, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you mean something else? On the bright side, you know what you do because your missus does the cheerleading thing too, so you can be like former President George W. Bush, and you can be the male cheerleader holding her up.
No thanks. No thanks.
You don't want to go be a male cheerleader?
No.
Why? Too much splits or too much yelling?
Everything all together with it. It's just whatever.
You're a parent now, so I guess yelling comes in naturally.
Yeah. Yeah. Did a fair amount of that today.
And you've got daughters, so you're used to cheerleading makeup. So I mean, where was he? Is it because you can't grow your hair long enough? Is that what the problem is? Or is it because
you mean I can't grow hair? Period.
Or is it because you don't want to look like the bearded lady?
Oh my god!
I
can't say what I want to say.
I have to send you the link. There was another GameStop ordeal.
Okay.
It's ma'am. Yeah, but it's a Star Wars store. And the old dude just lights up into this. Like, it was obviously staged against him. They've even gone so far as, like, to dox the old guy and whatnot. But everybody's like, kind of siding with him, even though what he said was really offensive, like, towards that community and everything else. But it was one of those, it's like, you came in my store, you attacked me, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even repeat the things he said on YouTube, even though it's on YouTube, because it'll flag our channel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. Like, because I'd have to specify quoting and all that. It's easier if I just played the video, but yeah, it's pretty good. I really should just have you pull it up, but it's good. It was hilarious. Completely inappropriate, but hilarious. You're looking it up right now, aren't you?
Pull it up YouTube, and then you tell me where to go.
I don't know, just Star Wars owner. Star Wars store owner or whatever. Star Wars shop owner. Transgender council.
Oh, here you go.
Star Wars store owner.
I found it. It's an 11-minute long video, though.
No, it depends on which one you're watching. Yeah, no, that's the Quartering's take on it. No, you got to find the one where it just shows the video itself. The one right below it shows it.
Okay, 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
We obviously won't show the whole thing.
Here we go. Which one you wanted me to click on here?
It doesn't matter. One of the 3-minute ones or 4-minute ones, whichever. The second from the top. Go with the second from the top.
This one?
Yeah, that's fine. That one's fine. Whatever. Full screen it or whatever.
Really?
volume up all the way?
Hold on.
What I'm telling you as a man, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's total bullshit. You know what? Nobody confronts your ass. That's the problem. Really? If they say, really? What the? You want to bet? What the fuck? You know how many people you embarrassed in City Hall? They have to tolerate that shit. I am a pillar in the city. Everybody knows. I'm a pillar in the city. Now you do that. Do you know why? Every time some bullshit like this happens, my sales go up because people are wanting this. Really? We're going to show them the side of you, and you do it. You do it really good. Guess what? We can wake you up.
Oh my God!
You are not. You're not a woman. You don't look like a woman. You don't act like a woman. Really? You're fucked in the head. What's wrong with you? I am confronting you. You are an asshole. Well, I was thinking I was going to be nice, but be nice. Putting that sign up is not being nice. Putting that sign up is fucked up. I put it on my TV. Good, go for it. But you know why? Do you know why? Before they walk in. Why did they cancel Dr. Seuss? No, nobody canceled Dr. Seuss. There are tons of his books still out there. The one, Dr. Seuss.
I'm telling you, dude.
Those books were racist.
Just listen to this old dude. Like, why haven't you just kicked her out already?
Let me tell you this. You are fucked in the head. You're an embarrassment to the community. I think you are in the look in the mirror. You're an embarrassment. You need to look in the mirror when you say that.
Ultimately, his place of business.
For Christ's sake, really.
Pretty much.
Want to even read clothes? My God, it's horrible.
There's no law or rule there that states he can't do whatever with his own place of business.
None of your fucking business. Do you still have a debt? None of your business.
You hear what he just said?
Now, did you go to anybody else and ask them?
Back it up like 4 seconds.
Is it your business? Guess what? Check it out. Did you go to anybody else and ask them about their privates, about their genitalia? I would. I would. Really, if their business. Do you still have a debt? None of your business. Guess what? Check it out. Did you go to
Such an asshole, but just don't come in his store and badger him.
I would. Really?
You going into that store, you're looking for a fight.
How do you
Yeah.
fucking live with it?
But at the same time,
It's a private business.
Nobody.
I didn't know there was a Star Wars store though there in Aberdeen. Like, I kind of want to go.
The question is, which Aberdeen is it?
Nobody.
Probably Illinois.
That's the problem.
But yeah, that's enough. It is.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah. So, needless to say,
Private business.
oh, I'm not even taking away from that. What I mean is, needless to say, it's GameStop 2.0 is what everybody keeps saying. The
Yeah.
best part is the majority of people are siding with the shop owner, which is really weird. Majority of people I've seen, let me rephrase that, are siding with the shop owner.
Yeah.
Because the reason being, like, you literally went in with somebody else to film based on a sign that harassed a store owner, and you're a city councilman.
City councilwoman. Man, whatever, right? Whatever. It's one of
City
those.
council squirrel.
It's city council squirrel, because obviously they don't have
You're
much of a
nuts.
brain. They obviously
they
don't.
were nuts for voting for any of you because you guys are slowly destroying all our cities.
Well, apparently, according to that video, they still had those intact too. I'm going to drink on that one.
I don't think you can say that. That would be inappropriate. And now I've called you on it on the YouTube, so you're good.
I'm going to drink on that one. Well, they answered his question.
Right. Well, so on a side note, speaking of going to stores and drinking, because obviously you have to drink to continue to watch any of that, because that was just hilarious. I kind of want to drink every time the little guy says fucking, something offensive, but I don't have enough liquor in my house. It was priceless, though.
Yeah, it's one of those. You could play one hell of a drinking game with that.
Yeah. So yesterday, we go out to eat at the one Mexican restaurant in town. And my wife orders no sour cream, not chicken for a wet burrito. So literally, guess what she gets? No sour cream, and she gets chicken.
Dad, can you see my tab?
But at least they didn't give her sour cream. So
yeah.
Anyways, I order a Crown and Coke, because every time I order Jim Beam, they seem to give me gin and Coke. Whenever I say Jim Beam and Coke, I always get gin and Coke there. And who the fuck wants gin and Coke?
Yeah.
So, needless to say, when they first opened back up after the COVID, the drinks were strong. Not so much now.
Oh, I bet they were strong before.
They were strong. Like right when they opened back up, you're talking like 4 fingers deep. Yeah. Here's my cup. That's how much liquor was in it. And you're getting charged for a single drink. 4 fingers deep. Not even joking. Like nothing freaking, well, actually it'd be like that, but not even like innuendo, like just legit.
Yeah.
So,
but now they've started to cut back since business is coming back.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. But anyways, it's like, well, I had a drink. I ended up actually drinking the entire time we were at the restaurant, because we weren't there as long. Usually I've get another drink afterwards, like just a regular Pepsi or Coke or whatever at a restaurant, drink that and then be good to leave, because I've been there for over an hour.
Yeah.
Not for much this time, so walk down to the local comic book shop that's right next door. And we go through there, and so I pick up, because I keep getting all my Cyberfrog stuff, right? So I picked up my wife some comic books there. And I picked up my daughter, got the last in stock, not pre, it's showing up but not being scheduled in or logged in the system yet. My Little Pony comic.
Huh.
And it's the ponies are fighting Decepticons, apparently.
Well, the ponies are going to win.
Well, seeing they're both Hasbro. Well, the Decepticons always lose. They're the bad guys. But they're both Hasbro.
That's weird.
So,
how would you mesh the two of them together into this?
Well, I've got the book. You'll have to come visit and see.
Yeah.
But I also saw it in the very back of the book, because your children watch the My Little Pony, right? Friendship is Magic. Right?
Bless you.
So, the Friendship is Magic. Even though there's a movie coming out later this year or whatever, and then the new TV series is starting of Generation 5. They apparently have season 10 is a graphic novel. So they went 9 seasons, kind of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. After they finished it off, they finished the rest of it in the comic books. So it's the same thing. My Little Pony season 10 is a comic book. It's actually called My Little Pony Friendship is Magic season 10, volume 1.
Huh.
So for your children to be able to finish, you have to sit down and read them a comic book. So now you have an excuse to have to buy comic books and to introduce your girls to comics.
Yeah.
Seeing you already have a young boy in your house that's interested in the superheroes, but you're just not buying him the comic books. Because you're horrible. And you're doing to your children what was done to you as a child. And that's not have the money for the goddamn comic books. It's not like they put them out too often to be able to afford to buy them. No. Cyberfrog comes out slowly. I'm telling you, dude, The Flash, you'd be sorely, like, if you actually caught up on what they've done with The Flash, you'd be appalled. You need to listen to Heroes in Crisis. Don't bother reading it. Don't even buy the book. Listen to the storyline of Heroes in Crisis, and you'll like literally want to just. You need a long visit with your psychiatrist afterwards.
Probably.
No. Like, admitted visit so that you don't harm yourself. Crisis, because it's a horrible book. Horrible.
Really?
Spoilers. Wally West, Flash, not New 52, but white Wally West from Justice League Unlimited and everything, like the cartoon show that we watched on Cartoon Network as kids.
Yeah.
That Wally West, like redheaded Wally West. Flash, he apparently accidentally kills a bunch of superheroes and then has to go to jail for it after he tries hiding the fact he did it. There's the storyline. He tries pawning it off like other people did it, and then it turned out like it was him. And even he didn't know until the end. Because he was already dead.
So he didn't realize what he had done or whatever.
Everybody else is trying to figure out what happened. But the problem is like he traveled through time and unfucked himself. And yeah. It's really a horrible storyline. Well done for what it was, but just then they have to try to resurrect like Wally West as a character, and because Barry Allen like is involved in it, and now Wally West has to go through it. It's a whole mess. It's just a whole mess because we shouldn't have done this to the character, and then for what they're doing to now. So they worked up to the point where now Barry Allen's retired and handed the going to deal with the multiverse itself, and Wally West is now the Flash.
Huh.
Yeah, but don't worry. They did really well. They had a nice storyline going for Bruce Wayne Batman, having lost all his billions of dollars, but not lost it because he's not in charge of his own company now. And then just fast forwarded to Future State Batman, where it's old Bruce Wayne training a new young Batman or whatever.
Oh, so he's starting to trade like a replacement for himself or whatever.
Yeah, kind of like the Batman Beyond thing, but not Batman Beyond. Really makes no sense. Because they like, oh, hey, here, and then never mind. Got a cat fight going on again.
The heck is going on upstairs?
Not a cat fight.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to follow. They're doing too much crossover and everything that makes that even harder to follow. So, but I did look, and I have to do research to see if I'm right. So I opened up my Cyberfrog trading card binder to see, because I now have a binder for them, right? And I was like, we turned on that Ever After High on Netflix for my daughter. And yeah, I was like, does that say Dan Fraga? And it does, which is an artist for, and it says like, what is it, like executive director or some shit for the show. And it's like, if this is the same person, I've got one of his his artwork because he's doing work. I've even listened to him on YouTube talking to, he's joined the Comicsgate community. So if Dan Fraga had to do with that, and now he's in Comicsgate drawing comics independently, that's just tells you where the mainstream industry is going.
To more independent.
Yeah. No, DC doesn't make money anymore. Marvel doesn't care that they're not making money. They're doing it the same way. But AT&T owns DC because AT&T bought Warner Brother. So AT&T's like, no, if you're not making us money, why do you think we have Robert Pattinson as freaking Batman?
I haven't even seen that one.
I know it's not out yet.
Yeah, it's just, I don't even know if I want to see that one.
I'm interested because it's Batman, but I don't think Cedric Diggory is going to be a good Batman. Like, he died like a bitch.
Will he shimmer?
Yes.
No, he'll sparkle. Well, I mean, depends. Yeah. Okay, so if I was the director of that movie,
I went there.
I would be the smartass that would have Bruce Wayne having to walk into a strip club, like into the back room, whatever, like where they're all dressed or whatever, and gets glitter dumped on him by accident. I'd literally write that in the script so that he had to sparkle in the thing.
And that would honestly just piss him off.
Oh, it probably. So, yeah. But needless to say, I would have something where he had no excuse but to have to sparkle and that.
Yeah. Or even like, one of the crash sequences or something like that, have the glass go all over him.
I would have taken old school Batman storyline and had him have to fight Dracula. That is a thing, too. In one multiverse, Batman actually becomes a vampire to defeat Dracula and then has to infect the rest of the Justice League because he's now a vampire. So he infects the rest of the Justice League and turns them all into vampires. So you have vampires flying around. This is in the dark universe, multiverse, though, so it's in the negative verse.
Yeah.
But it's a part of like Batman Dark Metal, but I don't know if they actually go into depth on the actual vampire Justice League. I want to see it though. That would be awesome. Like to see like evil Justice League because they're all vampires. Needless to say, Wally West Flash has to stop them because that's part of his redemption storyline. Because you got to end up in the Mobius chair. Spoilers.
Now what's happening?
My wife's trying to catch scorpions on Scorpion Island still. They're worth a lot of fucking money on this game.
Huh. So what's the object of the game?
My wife said your face. That was her answer, and she's over there giggling and said sorry. So had a little too much, but not enough.
No, it's fine.
Realistically, is there a point? That probably not like an actual like mission set point, but there's achievements you can make by doing different things. Like one of the things is you want to catch every animal that it's got, like every fish for your aquarium, which is in the museum, every bug that the thing has available. collect fossils and artwork for in this museum. And once you have all of it, then you achieve that ability to say you have done all of it.
Yeah.
Get it out of the Play-Doh. Oh my god. Another one is it's just like a lot of little achievements, like seeing which islander you would want more than the others. It's always been a thing for. I mean, it's the same as the GameCube, just an updated version of it.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as like Farmville or anything. Like you don't have to farm the crops; they can just sit there in the trees. Yeah. But you can also trade with other people too, certain items. So there's the benefit there too.
Yeah.
Yes, it is the same guy.
She just looked it up. It is exactly the same person, Dan Fraga. So he was involved in. He's involved in Ever After High, and he's also involved with Cyberfrog to a degree, and doing work for. Pretty sure some work all caps comics. I don't know if he's actually publishing through them or not. He's actually like a down to earth guy, and then there's John Malin's actually out of Detroit. That's what they've said. Which Detroit's fucking huge. It could be anywhere in fucking Detroit. Like, and there's so many fucking suburbs of there. But like, it's like, damn it, dude, you're like 2 hours away. I wish I had money because I would offer you to draw my comics.
Yeah.
Or just let you have some ownership in it. I don't care. Yeah, he does good art. I mean, there's no way around that. So a lot of them do. You'll have to actually look through the trading card because it's a lot of different artists did the trading cards for him. So there's different takes on everything, and it's actually really neat to compare different people's art of the same character. I mean, look how Batman
kind of like how different people, wind up doing the same card different types of ways.
Right. Well, yeah. Just look at the drawings of the Joker throughout history. The way he changes.
The way he's evolved.
Yeah, and it just depends on who the artist is. They try to keep it close, but they all put their own little twist to it.
Yeah. To be able to make it their signature, Yep.
So pretty much, I mean, there's a few of them. What is it? Garfield. If you look at Garfield, he actually got like multiple different writers for it, or artists, excuse me. When you actually look in the history of Garfield, and the trick is, I'm pretty sure it's Garfield. The trick is they all draw it alike, so that there's never any. You don't know who the fuck drew it.
Yeah. So that way it all blended together. Nothing really changed.
Right. So, yeah. Yeah, look at John Davis and Garfield. Look at the history of Garfield. And he literally, was trying to see what he could find that could stick, and he looked at Snoopy and used Snoopy as a deal on it, too, and managed to come up with Garfield because he got turned down from other things. Yeah, you look at the history of Garfield, and you'll find out that, no matter what, there's nothing current politics. It's all the same thing, really, but in just a new twist way. So that no matter what era you're reading it, it all makes sense. Garfield's always going to hate Mondays. Garfield's always going to love lasagna. That's all the thing's about.
Yep. Getting his belly full.
Pretty much. So, but we're coming towards the close of this show here. I don't think we've told anybody that they should subscribe, and share this with their friends.
Never.
Hit the notification bell so that way you know when we go live.
You're not going to say. Comments. Leave comments down in the comment section because we'll read our comments.
Yeah, I wasn't going for the comments. I was looking at the ticker at the bottom there. I thought you were going to go with that. Anyhow.
No. I was finishing that introduction. That's the way it works. Otherwise, it's like, hey, this is the Zac Yak Pack, in case you didn't realize, on the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. Always use that hashtag Don't Be a Nick. Follow us on the Facebook at www.facebook.com/thejaggersjuxtaplooza, JUXTAPLOOZA. You can follow me on Instagram at MPJags. Don't be afraid to get that official merch at cafepress.com/thejaggersjuxtaplooza. And again, it's spelled Juxtaplooza properly. JUXTAPLOOZA. You can follow the other Zach at
His actual Facebook page.
You can follow him on his actual Facebook page if you can find it.
At the same time, on the official merchandise page, we have anything and everything you can think of, from cups, coffee mugs, shot glasses, shirts, hats, anything and everything you can think of.
One of these times we need to record an ad for the
Where the fuck did you come from?
Cafe Press, and I'll be able to, when I get things set up where I'm on the desktop and I can actually share video on this one again, be able to just pop it up so I can go, oh, hey. And then it's like at the beginning or end of the show, it just goes through this opening, closing thing.
That wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Saying I pay money for this thing, I should probably figure out how to use it to a degree.
Yep.
Or let you use it.
Like I have time to play with it.
You got more time than me.
Not with chasing after 3 kids.
Well, whatever.
4,
I've
3, 4.
I'm sorry. The number of kids matters. I've got a zoo. I have a zoo to take care of. Okay, a petting zoo at that.
Obviously not that well.
And they all think they need petted constantly, right? That's the non-pettables. Okay, but so we're in the petting zoo, right? I've got all this to take care of, and I work more hours. You're home in a decent hour, even.
I don't know who worked more hours this week.
Yeah, and you don't even deal with the cheerleading or dance stuff. I
did 68 this week.
Yeah, you just stay home. Yeah, the weekends don't count. You volunteer for weekends.
Still takes up a good chunk.
How long was it?
Huh?
How many hours on the Saturday?
It was close to 8.5, 9 today.
Okay, so your 68 just dropped down to 59.
Either way.
So you did 59 hours, which is 19 hours of overtime. You volunteered for the Saturday. The rest is not volunteered. The rest is voluntold.
Yeah. The
Saturday you chose to do.
Surprisingly, traffic wasn't as bad as I expected it to be in certain spots today. So, I mean, that's always a plus.
Right. No, I'm not taking away from that.
And the truck was able to get its first bath.
Because it rained?
No. The mobile pressure washing guys were in. So I didn't actually have to scrub the bugs off the windshield today. That's kind of nice.
Run, 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 run. Run! She's being chased by a scorpion. Run! Run away! Run away! Run around the other one. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Well.
Hold on. She doesn't have it yet. Now! 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 Jesus Christ. Scary. I was terrified for a second.
Terrified, huh? Like a 5-year-old girl at a dinosaur show.
Kinda.
So,
It was worse.
On that note,
needless to say,
Needless
You
to
don't drink
say.
it.
Huh?
What?
Needless to say what?
I said, yeah, this has been a great show.
It hasn't been a bad one. I don't think it's
And
been a bad one.
And then you don't drink enough.
Huh?
Exactly.
Y'all have a good rest of the weekend.
Hold on. Is this one?
No.
Oh, that's not even nice.
Yeah,
True,
it's
but
all
not
right.
nice.
She's drinking. It's understandable.
Well, yeah, but it's because she doesn't believe you're ever going to come visit.
He's not.
So, y'all take it easy. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll leave the pineapple bombs up as we go out.
I need to figure out how to put them in a thing at the bottom. So, but it's been fun. If you guys leave comments or email us, because we have email as well, but you can find or message us on the Facebook and tell us what you want us to talk about or be live during the show. And it's going to be so much easier to give you the entertainment you're after.
Exactly. And we do go off the comments. We wind up using them as talking points and everything else.
Like how you're a puck.
Yeah.
Does that mean puck you?
Yes, it means fuck you. No,
No, talking about using a kid as a puck on the ice rink earlier.
it's exactly what we were talking.
Oh, I believe it. That's it. No.
But
No. I was looking for one specific.
Zach is in it.
There was one here that just said he's not going to visit, but I don't see it anymore. Is this it?
no, I think she took it down.
Oh, she took it off? You can delete your comments?
Yeah, I can.
So, y'all take it easy.
Right?
See that?
Have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently I get a kid.
Now
Kid
you get to
dropped
get
on
the
my shoulder.
claws. Have a good one.
No, Sharon.
Oh, we'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Have fun.
Bye.